Hey.
Adam, I'm so excited to meet you.
Oh my God. They're literally same. Like, I love you, girl. Oh my God. How are we? Hi.
What time is it there?
It's 8 a.m.
Lord have mercy.
That's okay. I have to go to work later, so it's
You're
okay.
a
You're worth
trooper.
waking up early for. You're worth waking up early for. Not that this is early for me now, but like you're worth it. Okay, let me tell you.
Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Like, oh
I'm
my
good.
God.
I'm good. I'm like on I'm on vacation. I'm
Oh
fun
my God.
employed.
Oh my God, dude, you're on vacation. Amazing. What the heck? And you take the time for me, girl, please. I'm on
I'm
it.
not on
Like,
vacation. I'm lying. I feel like I'm on
okay.
vacation. It's because I'm unemployed.
Someone's gonna hire you because you are
Amen.
talented. Okay,
Amen.
listen, manifest.
Amen.
Manifest right
Yes.
now.
Thank you. Look at me. I'm on vacation. No, I just don't have a
We
job.
just say
Uh,
tell people we're on vacation. It's fine. Like, they didn't have to know.
Fine, right? Exactly. It's like I'm on vacation for a minute. It's not your business. But I'm
Exactly.
good. I'm good. I'm like back home. But it's weird. It's like this weird transitional time. Wait. Has our interview started?
I haven't really started the video, but like, I have, but I haven't. I always just like click record and just see what happens. But like, go talk, go.
Okay.
What have you got
I
to
just
say?
don't. I don't know. Okay. Okay. First of all, you can tell I don't. Oh my gosh, I don't like doing interviews just because I'm just so like, huh. So I'm
Yeah.
like not polished at all. That's why I was like, wait,
No,
is
girl,
it
listen.
started?
Okay, one thing you have to know, this is not a professional thing. Like, this is just we're just chilling. Like, we just click record and then just.
I woke up like this. What do you mean?
Girl, you look bloody beautiful. What are you talking about?
I
Please,
literally just
icon.
rolled out of bed.
Please, if I rolled out of bed looking like that, please,
I
flawless.
wish I put on tinted moisturizer for you.
Oh,
So,
I'm honored. You've just made my
and I
entire day.
have blue eyeliner.
Oh, queen. Yeah. You look
But
amazing. Look
I
amazing.
forget what were we talking about? I don't even remember.
That's a very good question. I can't believe you're here. I'm so happy to talk to you. Oh my God.
Likewise. I've never told you this because I've never spoken to you in my life. But when I first started airing, I don't remember who it was. A friend of mine sent me one of the reaction videos that you did to
Yeah.
like I think it was like my first one of the first some of the first 5 episodes. I don't remember.
Yeah.
And you are so necessary. Please continue doing what you're doing. Just you brought me so much peace, honestly. I was petrified. Um, One, when I booked the Legacies, I just didn't know what I was walking into.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
I mean, I obviously heard about the Vampire Diaries, heard about the originals, but I don't, it's so weird because it's totally I'm the demographic for it. I love fantasy, but I
Yeah.
just never watched them. And so when I booked the Legacies, I was like, woo, I booked a job. Yeah, cool. And I remember a background actor, this is like maybe 2 weeks into me filming, they're like, oh, the fans already know who your character is. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she's like, go on Twitter. And I
Oh,
barely used Twitter.
yeah.
So I
Yeah.
go on Twitter, I'm like, oh shit, this is like FBI level. And I did
Yeah.
not
Literally, though.
know
It's so
what I
true.
was walking into. No, I thought it was just a cool job. I was like, wait a minute, this is a whole thing. So
Yeah.
after that, I really became more like, I was like, okay, like we did not, nobody preps you. It's not like you book a job and
Yeah.
they're like, okay, and this is, no. It's just like, woo. Um, all this to say, let me get back to you. All this to say,
Like, that
watching
was
your
literally my
reaction.
first question. I was like, what was it like being casted as Cleo? But like, this is it. So like, continue,
Oh,
girl.
perfect.
Like, go off,
But
honey.
no, it's important for me to say this really because just watching your videos and just like you and the whole fandom, but really just, I mean, you're a real person, not the fans aren't real, but it's like tweets aren't real. You're a human
Yeah,
being.
yeah.
And just like, you're just so sweet. And like, I was just like, oh my God.
Oh my God, stop. I had no idea that you watched my videos. And like, I think one day I happened to like go onto your account because I was like tweeting you or something. Then like I saw that you had it had followed me. I'm like, bitch, what? Like, sorry. I'm like, sorry, what was that? Excuse me.
You're so cute. You're adorable. You really
Oh
are.
my
And your work
God,
is
please.
fantastic. So
You
you're
were
very good.
literally my favorite thing about season 3 and 4. Like season
Oh,
3 was probably my least favorite season in terms of the story, but you elevated it so much to
thank
like, I was like, this girl is amazing. Like, this
I
is it.
appreciate that. Thank you.
You I mean, the fans love you. Like, you just became a fan favorite like almost immediately, and I was like, yeah, this girl is gonna be here forever. Like, it's great. Like,
And then we got canceled.
yeah, I'm still triggered. Please, I was like, no, I'm upset. I'm still healing from the news. Okay? Clearly, you were too powerful on this show. That had to be like,
Powerful.
you were just too powerful. You were just like, now I'm gonna cancel this. Like,
there's too many powers. Literally.
she's too incredible. We can't have her here. Like, we can't do this.
But yeah, it was a really great experience. I'm so happy for it. I really, really am.
You, as you should, because you did fantastic. Like, everyone loves you. Like, you bring so much love. You're just such a lovely person already. Like, already the vibes. I'm like, yeah, like, you're amazing. So, like,
Thanks.
from my heart, thank you, and from behalf of the fans, thank you for bringing Cleo to life, because I know you really resonated with a lot of fans in their fandom. So, like, thank you.
Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh my god, made me cry, girl. Okay, I need to get back to professional. Otherwise, I'm gonna be like a mess, man. Like 8:05 in the morning. Love that for me. So, okay, so you got cast as Cleo, and then like, so you hadn't really got involved with like how big the fandom was gonna be, and that was like a shock to you, yeah.
In hindsight, I don't know how I didn't know.
Yeah.
Which sounds ridiculous, but I swear I just didn't. I was just like, la-di-da. I did not know. I was like, this because I know people who are on other CW shows. Like, I have friends on other shows, you know, so I was just like, oh yeah. But then I got into this world and I was like, wait, no. This is different. This fandom is unique. And it's because Legacies is literally the grandchild of this ginormous franchise, the Vampire Diaries. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's unique. But to answer that, I don't understand the scale at the time.
And then bang. And you enter Twitter. Oh shit. Oh crap. There's a lot of people with a lot of theories, and like there's like edits, and there's like a whole that's a whole
my god.
Like, you have like little shows which have like, but then you have I feel like Legacy was like one level up from like a normal fandom, because like it's just
because we inherited fans from the other shows.
Yeah, it's been like 13 years, I think, since like Vampire Diaries first started, if I'm not mistaken. So like it's been such a long time, and the fans have been there some of the fans have been there from like the very beginning. So it's like, it's a whole 13 years. Like it's ages, but you handled it effortlessly. Okay.
I will say I was prepped, honestly. My first season 3, I primarily worked with Danielle and Chris. So like my first maybe 3 months, I met them, but like I didn't really know any of the other cast members. It was like Danielle and Chris. And they prepped me. They said, oh girl, once that deadline article comes out, so go on Instagram, go on Twitter, anything that you need to, clear. They're like, because this world, you don't know what you're walking into. I really was just so bright-eyed. Is it bright-eyed? Yeah, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. I was just like,
you're just like, la la la, got a job, yes, bitch. I'm walking.
Oh, I know. I was so like, I look back, I'm like, oh, you sweet idiot. You did not know. Although I will say though, I have to give grace to the fans, because they gave me so much grace and they welcomed me in with wide open arms. I don't think I could have had a better experience with the fandom, honestly. It was great. So, obviously there's always a small population of,
there's always,
yeah,
girl, fuck that, do it.
Of fuckery, but it's overwhelmingly great. So
that's there in every fandom. There's always that little bit, few people that just, the trolls or whatever, that little bit, but like we don't know them. It's okay. We just kind of, you look for the positive energy. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Literally, I just realized I never actually introduced you into the video. We just started talking, and I'm like, oh my god. So guys, if you are just new to this, if you've just on, I told you I'm not professional, man. I'm just like, you know what? This is me.
Hey guys, it's Danielle Rose Russell.
Yeah, literally. And you're watching Legacies.
Disney Channel. Hey, it's Omono Okojie, and you're watching Disney Channel. Yes.
Well, guys, all of my bitches, hey guys, welcome to a brand new video. We're just like halfway into the interview.
I love this so much.
Oh, jeez, listen, guys. Obviously, if you have been watching the last like 10 minutes of this, then you know I am talking to the incredible Omono, who plays Cleo on Legacies. This is a mess. I love it. Like she's great. That was my intro. Like the queen herself.
Oh my god, not us going mute at the beginning. Wait, did the interview start? And then the introduction halfway through. Literally watching. Imagine like the CNN news anchor. Somebody comes across this randomly. They're like, "What kind of interview is this?" But you know what? It's 2022, and this is Abnormally Adam's channel, and he's fucking killing it. So y'all need to.
Oh, please. You are the one that's killing it, okay? All the time, every day. And if someone does not hire this woman in the next like month, I'ma come for you. I'ma come for you.
Adam, I'm just realizing everything I've said that I didn't realize. My whole fun employment.
Whatever you I can cut half of this out. It's okay.
I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine with it. I just think it's
okay,
funny.
good.
I was just like, oh, this is real. Okay.
If people I don't know whether you're joking, then like they have it. That's their problem.
Like, that's a them problem. Exactly.
Yeah, like clearly, we're just having fun. Like it's not serious. Like, come on, man. Like
I love it.
I love you. Okay. Okay. So what did you have a favorite film to see, and also like what was the most challenging one that you filmed on set?
Favorite film to see. No, wait, what?
Favorite
scene to film, right? Yeah, there you go. I had a lot of favorites. The first one that pops into my mind, and I'm just gonna go with it, was the scene that I did with Chris. It's like my first episode where he's playing the piano and there's a bunch of candles everywhere.
Yeah.
The reason I loved that scene is because, again, first episode I was petrified. I was like, oh Lord. But I left that day. That was my first, my first full scene.
Yeah.
It was like not just one word, it was like a full scene. And I remember driving home that day and I felt like, good. Okay. Like it was just I just felt very grounded. And I was like, okay, I loved that scene. And then it was also directed by Lauren Petsky, who, Lauren, and then challenging, I can't talk. Challenging scene to film. Spoiler alert is when she watches homeboy die, get stabbed in the heart. And that was just challenging because I struggle with crying on tape. Like I can get watery eyed, but like actual cry is a struggle for me. So that scene was challenging, but I also really loved it because it was the first time I felt like I'm always trying out different things and different processes. And that day was the first one of those days that I was like, okay, we have the ingredients to get the stew cooking. I was like, okay, I feel good. And it's just like I have to isolate myself from people. I have music. I'm very tactile. So like I'm touching dirt or like leaves or something. And I just will not talk to people. So like Chris is always like, hey. I was like, sir, not today. I can watch you die.
Yeah. I'm getting ready. I need to emotionally prepare myself for this.
Yeah, and I used to be self-conscious about that before. I was like, oh, I don't want to come off as like the brooding actor. Like, you're gonna be like, calm down. And I was like, actually, I need to brood for these moments. So I really it was Luke Mitchell too, who's in that scene with us, who was phenomenal. Hey, fellow Australian.
Yes.
So I literally I was like, I can't talk to y'all. Like, so I really isolated myself. And then, it was challenging, but it was great.
Yeah, that scene, literally, my next question was that performance, like, I think everyone on Twitter, I remember everyone was like, oh my god, you're gonna die on this episode, like I can't wait till you watch this episode. And then like I will see like, well, after I had watched it, I had seen like screenshots, it was just you like crying, and I was like, oh my, but like your performance in that episode was like one of my favorite things on the show. Like
Aw,
the emotions you brought out, like I was fucking crying, man. Like you brought me out, I was like tearing. I'm like, this can't be happening. I was like, no thank you. Like, I was like, they did not just kill Caleb. And then like poor Cleo, I was like, nah, it was too much. I was like, no thank, don't do it, like do not do
Cleo
this.
went through it. She really went through it.
She
I'm
really
like,
did.
oh girl, in 2 seasons, they don't put you to the ringer, but
I
she
know they
made
really
it.
did. I'm just glad she got her happy ending. Okay, I'm
I
glad she got a
know.
good ending, regardless of like the cancellation. But like, I'm glad. Like, okay, so Cleo becoming the future headmistress, which obviously was hinted at. Like, was that like always kind of planned, or was that just kind of like a last minute kind of? This could be a good ending for her character.
The latter.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I mean, we didn't know anything until we got the scripts. And last season 4, we were getting scripts. I mean, also for the writers too. Like we weren't sure if we were
Mm,
getting canceled or getting picked up. So it was like
yeah.
there. So yeah, it wasn't a thing that we had discussed. No, it was just. It was, I found out when I read the script.
And were you happy with how with Cleo's ending? Were you okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's also I didn't know it was the ending just because of the way everything ended.
Mm,
So it's kind of just it's this weird in between, you
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But now that everything's done, yeah, I really hope Cleo is living her best life in that
Yeah.
universe. She's probably fighting some more battles in some way. But yeah, I think she'll be happy. I think I'm happy for that. That at least
Yeah.
she's found a home too. Because that was
Yeah, that's
situated.
true.
But
Yeah.
that's nice.
That's good. I think everyone was like, I remember seeing like some of the reactions to her, to like her becoming like future head, and she was obviously like, hinting it. And I was like, that like it's good that she can kind of teach like the future supernatural beings. And I'm like, it was nice because like Cleo's always kind of been that caring character and like always having everyone else's best interest at heart. So like it kind of in that way it does really kind of make sense that she would want to do that eventually after Caroline or whenever she does it. But like I thought it was a really, despite like, even though like the show got canceled, like, and I think season 4 was going to happen despite everything, like it was a pretty solid series finale. Like it was like I was like content with how it ended. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they the way they wrote it too is if we got another season, I don't know, I think this is on the internet somewhere, but they originally, well, they filmed another ending between Ben and I was gonna say Ben and Zane, Ben and Jen. Oh my god, Lord have mercy. Ben, Jen, Ken, and then Ben Levin, Ben Gurins, Zane. There was, I think, the little. I'm getting so confused. Little Jed, I think's name, the actor's name was Zane too. It's
Oh
just
my
really,
god, that's
really
crazy.
confusing. Now I've lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so they filmed an alternate ending between Ben and Jed.
Oh, what was that?
Was,
Do you know what that
it
is?
was, I should remember this. It was them going off on an adventure or like starting their own adventure, and then Kronos, another god, was gonna come and they were gonna go on. It was just gonna go down that whole.
Oh, okay.
So if season 5 had happened, then it would have been like continuing off that. But they filmed both in case. So
Smart.
once we
Yeah.
found the news that we got then they used the hope ending, which, like you said, I think it was solid. I think as best as they could, they wrapped it up.
Yeah, exactly. Because like obviously it was like last, like it's like you can't leave the fans hanging, and like especially with a show like Legacies having having a legacy from Vampire Diaries originals, like it's like if it ended on a cliffhanger, it'd be like, what the fuck, like,
I know, right? It'd be like,
yeah. I'm
yeah.
like, no, thank you. But I'm glad it ended like solid. I'm glad you're happy with how Cleo's character have ended up. But so okay, and also okay, so another one of my favorite things about your character is in 419 in the final battle when you like just come in charging like as you should. Like, tell me all about that fight scene because I was given like Avengers Endgame like when they come
It
out of
was hard.
portals, you know, and I'm like, hello. And then you came in, I'm like, yes. Tell me all about that fight scene because I love that.
That fight scene, it's funny that when I think about it, I first think about Luke Mitchell. Oh
Yeah.
my God, poor man. He was in that thing
He got Vecned.
hours. That's literally what I think of for
Yeah.
hours. And it was like such a long day for him. Isn't that funny? This is where my mind goes, like the technicals.
Yeah.
It was actually a very easy day for me. I did not do much that day. I like came
You
in
walked in, you were like, hey.
literally, like I had a chill day. I came in at the
Yeah.
end, grabbed this not sword. I was gonna say javelin. It's not a javelin.
Oh
But
yeah. Oh yeah. It was what was
it
it?
looks like
It was a spear. Was it a spear? I can't remember. It was a spear. I think it was a spear. Something sharp. Yeah, sure.
yeah. But it was very chill for me. Danielle had a lot of work that day. Luke,
Yeah. God bless. God bless Danielle.
God bless them. I didn't do much, but after they cut it, I did much. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that's so cool. Did you like coming in and being like, because you pretty much like saved like one of the biggest parts of saving everybody. You just walked in like, here's a spear.
I know I low-key felt like Arya.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
Arya Shafakani, Arya in Game of Thrones.
yeah. That's what I thought Game of Thrones too. I
Thank
thought
you.
that
Okay, okay,
too.
okay, okay.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
thought
that I low-key felt like Arya, So it was cool. It was really, really cool to see her. And also just because of him killing Caleb, it was
yeah,
nice justice for
yeah.
Cleo.
I know. I was literally so scared that we're gonna go like. Have you never watched the Vampire Diaries? Have you? Do you
I
know about
tried.
Bonnie?
I tried. I swear I did try. And this is the only reason I didn't finish it. After I booked Legacies, I binged the Legacies. I was like, let me know what I'm
Well, you
know
got
what I'm
you watched the show
doing.
during
And then I watched, I think, one episode of Vampire Diaries, and then I looked and I saw 8 seasons,
yeah. There's
and
a
I
lot.
said, I got so overwhelmed. I was like, I
Yeah,
can't. And then there's the original. So I just got very overwhelmed.
yeah. There's a
So
lot. There's a lot there actually. When you there's like plus there's like what 13, 12, 13 seasons of, and they're like 22 episode seasons. So they're like a lot.
it's a lot. It's a lot. So
One day, if you happen to be bored, one day you happen to put it on, you'll see things.
yeah. And I've heard it's really great. And I've seen, like, again, like I saw the first maybe 1 or 2 episodes. I've seen edits.
Yeah. Oh, God bless.
People
Yeah.
are watching this and they're like, this girl, how does she not watch this show? Um, but yeah, I will say I did watch maybe half of the, no, maybe like a third of the originals, the first season, because when I booked the show, again, they didn't tell me anything. Everything is so secretive, especially because I was
Yeah.
guest starring, right?
Mm.
So I was making up my own storylines, doing my own backstory. So I watched more of the originals because I wanted to meet Hope's parents.
Yeah.
Because I was making up my own storylines that maybe I knew her parents because I've been alive for so long or whatever.
Yeah.
So I did watch that to meet her parents. And yeah.
And what were your thoughts about her parents? What your initial like thought about them?
Fucking badasses.
Yeah, literally, right?
Oh my God. I want to be their friend, except what's his name might have killed me. I feel like he's just too vicious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I just so that show, like they were badasses. I was like, okay, this and they're sexy. I love that.
Yeah, I know.
I love that.
Girl, the way I seem to have all this is I yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I
it's
agree.
I like the tone of that. I was like, oh, okay, it's like vicious. It was like
Yeah.
we're gonna fuck shit up. I was like, yeah.
You're like, I'm tuning in every week now. Let's go.
I know. I was like, I loved that energy. I loved.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, I mean, talk about casting, right? Like casting Danielle is so perfect. She literally looks like their child.
Yeah, literally, right. Like
Yeah,
it's the casting. I have to admit, like the casting they did in Legacies, like especially with Lizzie too, with Caroline, like it was really great casting all around. So props to them.
Yeah.
I guess I have another. So one of my other favorite things about Cleo in Legacies was when they acknowledged her backstory in the village and everything. Like loved her backstory, and I thought it was well, not that it was hers, like her grandma's. I think it was. Tell me all about that because that's just it was such though that story was so important, so powerful. What was it like when you read the script about her? Was I think it was her grandma's village, wasn't it? I can't.
It was, I mean, it was all theirs, but it started with her grandma. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
she was like
But
major.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so my question would be like when you read the script, like what would your were you like, holy shit, like this is like
Yeah.
really something.
Yeah. So again, season 3, I was recurring. They don't give you a lot of info. They like hold on to the scripts.
Yeah.
So my castmates, I remember because the series regulars got the scripts. They had access to them. Anyways, my castmates snuck me that episode way early because they were like, you should read this. Like
Yeah.
this is all you gonna be in this a
Yeah,
lot.
you had a big part in it. Like I know you were guest stars, that's what, but like you had like a really big part
I
in it.
know.
Do you think
I
that would
know.
have just like,
No.
sent you the script?
Which I'm so happy they did, but literally like
Yeah.
3 people snuck it to me. They were like, you should see this
Yeah,
early so you
good,
can
good.
start prepping. And I remember Cynthia Adarkar wrote that episode and I read it at like 2 a.m. in my hotel room. And I, after reading it, I just like sprawled out on my bed and I was like, oh. Seriously, I was just like, what a gift, we made a mini movie in
Yeah.
just that episode. And even just the way it was shot, directed, Bola Ogun directed that. It was a small film, honestly. And I was just so grateful. I remember thinking, whoa, this is my first season in the show, for better or worse. And I've seen what fans think about a lot of characters who didn't get this grand backstory that early on. So I was very, very grateful, and I was hyper aware of the fact that this was a blessing, especially with the history of the show. So it was really, really, I was just overwhelmed. I was like, holy shit. And then I was like, okay, these are a lot of words because I had like, it felt like a soliloquy. There was like pages of just text, big chunks of text. And so I was like, okay, let's get to work. I'm really competitive. So I was like, I'm not gonna embarrass myself.
Yeah,
No.
you got this. I'm so glad you got to prep for that because it was such a big episode for you, or for Cleo and her history. So like, and like first of all, as if I love that you were like you became a guest star, and you were like, obviously your performance was just so amazing. They had to make you a series regular because like, hello, have you seen the content in front of us right now? Like, what was it like actually? What was it like getting the news of becoming a series regular? Like,
I want to
you
know
got the
something.
call.
It was so it was introduced so early on
Yeah.
that early season 3, I already like my first 3 episodes, I'd already heard that that's what they were looking for.
Yeah.
So it was, by the time it happened, it was so in the works. Not that I wasn't like excited about it, but I knew it was coming. So it was
Good.
a nice like, okay, but
Yeah.
it was nice. It was really good.
I'm so glad you're a series regular. Like the show, honestly, like the show wouldn't be the same if you weren't there. You brought such an interesting dynamic and Cleo was such an interesting character to the show that like when you watch it back, like if I watch season 1 and 2, I'm like, where's Cleo? Like I would miss her,
Thanks.
I'd be like, could you put something so original and something fresh to the show, which we didn't have before. So well done to you. I can gush about you all day, okay? I will literally gush about you all day, like I don't care. But like, you're incredible and you deserve to know it. So
Thank you.
that's
You.
okay.
It means a lot. It means a lot.
Of course, I'm telling you, if someone doesn't hire you soon, I'm there. I will be at their doors, Netflix, whatever, whatever bloody like company. Listen, but I hope you will thrive because you're amazing. Okay, I wish you all the best. Okay, just like I'm manifesting for you.
I'm excited too. It's like, it's just exciting. There's a lot of peace that comes from fun employment.
Yeah.
It's just exciting to think about. I'm also such a dreamer. I live here, which is dangerous. But I'm constantly I fantasize so much. I daydream all the time. So that's what's also fun about this season is like just it's possibility season, right?
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is nice. There's something exciting about that. So, we'll see.
I love it. All right. So you said that you were a fan. Are you a fan of Stranger Things? Yeah. Girl.
My face just light up.
Oh my god, thank God. I'm so excited. Mhm.
What's his name? I forget his name. Joseph Quinn's character.
Eddie. Reactions to spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't watched Stranger
Yeah,
Things
spoiler
Volume
alert.
2. Maybe not click. I mean, click. Do not continue the rest of this.
Skip.
Skip.
Okay.
Um,
Eddie and Dustin's bromance should be the template for every bromance henceforth. Because, and not the characters too, but the actors, I wish I could meet them and go, how did y'all like click? Because you can't fake that. They
exactly.
actually, I feel like they like each other. They genuinely get along. And their chemistry is just, talk about casting. And also talk about introducing, look how excited I got. Talk about introducing a character in their 4th season who only, well, yeah, I mean, we'll see. Hopefully he comes back. But like, you know, just a new character in a 4th season, and he killed that shit. I was like, yes, Joseph Quinn. I understand why Doja Cat was trying to slide into his DMs. I totally get it. Yes.
I think everyone gets it. Like, I mean, Doja Cat is one of us. Like, same girl. Like, us two, we all try to slide into the DMs. Are you kidding? Like, hello.
He killed like he was phenomenal. Anyways. Yes, to answer the question.
it's like, no, I'm not a fan, actually.
I actually hate that show. And then God, I'm so bad with actors' names, but the Anne with an E, the actress, what's her name?
Oh my God, what's her name? Is it Annabeth?
Yes.
Is it her? Is it her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her and what's the other girl?
Robin.
Uma Thurman's kid.
Robin?
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm a fan.
Look at me. I'm like, it was just, this is, I have so many thoughts. This is what happens when the people who wrote it directed every single episode.
Yeah.
Because look how beautiful, even just that budding romance, the introduction of that was. And we're going to get more of it, obviously, in season 5. But like, yeah, I loved that. Oh, I loved so many things. Sadie Sink, our queen.
Oh my God. Sadie, okay, what was your reaction when Sadie was getting Vecna, right? And then her bone started.
Why did you go Vecna?
Did I actually do that? That's so bad. Oh my God, that's so embarrassing. I go to watch this over and be like, oh, that's, oh my gosh, shit. Yeah.
Okay, what was my reaction when she got Vecna?
She got Vecna because you got neck kink. When her bones started like cracking, like I shit myself. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I was upset. I was like, how dare you? I was like, excuse me? Fix her? I was pissed. I didn't think this is the thing. I will say though, as I was watching that last episode, I remember thinking, somebody has to die. Something has to happen. The stakes aren't high enough. Like everybody's living and cute, but no. Something has to happen.
Yeah, no,
so
yeah.
But I was like, they're not gonna kill Sadie, you know?
I know it's Sadie. Like you can't kill. I think the original plan was to kill her, and then I didn't. But like you can't.
And when I saw them start doing that, I was like, oh,
yeah.
Oh my God. But they all killed it. This is the thing. Talk again, casting. And they're so lucky, right? Because they cast them as babies. And the fact that these babies grew into great adult actors too. Which I mean, when you're working on a show consistently, if you don't become good, like what's wrong with you? But they're already good, you know? But my God, I was watching season 4. I'm looking there because I was out in the living room. I finished it recently. I don't watch things when they come out right away. So I just watched it like maybe 3 days ago is when I finished it. And I remember thinking, we're going to be talking about Stranger Things in 20 years from now. I was like, yeah, this is a
It's gonna be that show.
this is gonna be that show.
Yeah, I fully
Chef's
agree with you.
kiss. Chef's kiss.
Yeah, exactly. I say that. I say chef's kiss all the time. Chef's
We like each other.
I know we're the same person. I love it.
Wait. When's your birthday?
June 22nd.
Is that Cancer?
Yeah.
Oh, by one day.
Yeah, I know. I'm on the cusp always. It's like on the cusp of Gemini and Cancer. Like it's
I have
like
a Gemini,
right.
that's why.
Oh my god, I have a best friend who's I have a best friend who's Gemini. I was like,
They get Vecna too.
Obviously. Jesus. What would your Vecna song be? What would your song that would save you from Vecna if he was coming after you? Well, what song?
That's a fantastic question.
What song would you be playing?
Okay. I've been this is a song I've been playing over and over again. It's Burna Boy's Last.
Ooh, okay.
You need to hear that song, Gabby. You need to just listen to Burna's catalog. But Burna Boy's Last, which is it's an Afrobeat song. So I'd be like in the underground, like Vecna's like, what the fuck?
What is happening? Or what is this? Or what is happening?
It'd be an Afrobeat song. I'm like doing some, like, yeah, that would be my. Wait, what's yours? I want to know what yours would be.
Ooh, what's you know what? I've never actually thought what mine would. It will probably be a Harry Styles song.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I think. Or actually, maybe. Give me some Celine Dion. Like my heart will go on that. Like fucking hell. I'm so gay. It's ridiculous.
Emo. Can you imagine you're like struck with things on there?
Like the Titanic. Beckner, get behind me.
Vecna got your arms, Vecna got your neck.
Okay, I love Jamie. It's okay. Jamie's great. So like, go for
That would
it.
be a great. Yeah, you should actually do that. That'd be fun.
Can you imagine, please? Oh shit. I can literally talk about Stranger Things all day. I swear to God.
All day.
All day, every day.
I was watching interviews. Sorry,
yeah.
I was watching interviews with the cast like 2 days ago. I was like, oh, they're so good. They're so good. And they seem like such happy friends, which is
yeah.
I'm like, oh. So
are you on TikTok?
Nah.
No, not really. You haven't got a Eddie for you page like I do.
A what?
Eddie, like Joseph Quinn, or he's all over my page on TikTok.
Gotcha.
He's all there.
I'm not on TikTok like that. I'm really not.
You're missing out some good content, some good Joseph Quinn content.
I need to go on there. Oh, this is a tangent.
Yeah.
But speaking of just content, I watched have you seen Portrait of a Lady on Fire?
No, I haven't. I've heard of it though, but I haven't.
You need to, first of all.
Okay.
I think it's a perfect film. Like a perfect film in all regards. But anyways, the reason I bring it up is because yesterday I watched another film by the same director. It's called Petit Maman. She's a French director. And like I watch those movies and I'm like, this is why I want to act.
Yeah.
You know, those kind of movies. And then obviously the Stranger Things too. And it's just art.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you say that would be one of your inspirations for getting into acting, that movie? Or like
No.
you recently just watched that.
Lady is just 2019.
Yeah, what would be like what got you into acting actually? Like what?
My gosh. I've always been a performer as a kid. It was usually dance based.
Okay.
When I moved to the States, so embarrassing. I literally used to hit up agents like over the phone. It was like an 11-year-old kid. And I put on a British accent because I thought it'd make me sound older.
I love that.
So dumb. In hindsight, I'm like, and I'm thinking now that I know the industry, like whoever is working the front desk is like, who is this child?
Who is this British child on the phone to me right now? Who's calling me? But good for you for like, bringing these people.
I took initiative.
Exactly.
It's like, are you looking for talent?
Is that what you said on the phone?
It's like, I have a young actor.
That's so funny. I actually love that so much.
I think about it. I'm like, well, how did I get the balls to do that? Because I can be very shy. And I was just like, hello. Anyways, whatever.
So funny. I
So
love that.
a movie that this wasn't the only reason, but this was definitely like a big aha moment for me. I love going to movies by myself because I don't have to worry about like other people.
Yeah.
And so I saw her in theaters by myself. And I was a skeptic going into it. I knew I'd like it because like I really like Joaquin Phoenix. But I was like, how can somebody fall in? Have you seen her?
No, I haven't seen her either. I'm
It's
missing
okay.
on the
Do
good
you know what
movies.
it's about? No?
Yeah.
Okay. So I remember walking in, I was like, how can somebody fall in love with AI? Like, oh my God, give me a
Yeah.
break. Loser. I watch it. And I came out of that. I was crying during that movie. Like that love was real. And I remember
Yeah.
leaving the theater and I went, damn, if I can make people feel how Joaquin Phoenix made me feel, then I've won. And that
Yeah.
was a real big like moment for me. I was like, holy shit. Like that was, it was so real. I love that movie. I love that movie so much. So yeah, that was a big turning point for me.
Yeah. That's amazing. I reckon already you would have like done that to like some fans who watch Legacies, like already like it's probably like, not on the grand scale of, Joaquin Phoenix, but like you're probably already impacted like a lot of people's lives. You don't even know it yet. So hey, you're amazing. It's all, baby steps, I told you, I keep gushing over you. I don't care. I told you, baby steps. You've already, I mean, I know Lex's fandom is like, pretty big. So yeah, I know 100% you've already impacted a lot of people's lives for the better. So just keep doing what you're doing.
Being on the inside of something, it's like, obviously it's just when it's you on the inside of it, it doesn't feel as it feels watching another,
Yeah. You don't really, you're like, because you don't really think, oh yeah, micro performance will. You just, you're just working, you're doing your job, whatever, and you don't realize until you go online or whatever, and you're like, oh crap.
And I'm usually hiding, honestly. Like I don't want to read what people, because it's I'm gonna call out the fan. I'm gonna call out the fans because they have not been very kind to some of my castmates, So I exist in this universe with my castmates, so I'm very I'm constantly balancing how much of myself I'm reading about. I don't even like watching myself, to be honest, so it's just but yeah, like you said, it's like we're just trying to do our jobs. But I do appreciate that, and I do hope that I've touched somebody in that way.
I definitely think you have. So I guess my final question, I'll bring it back to Legacies. So if the show was to continue for a 5th season, where would you have liked Cleo's character arc to go?
I honestly would have loved for her to leave the school.
Yeah.
I know they were her coming.
She's literally like the headmistress in the future.
She had to go on an odyssey journey.
Yeah. I feel like she learned so much about herself in season 4. Like it was time for her to like embrace that. And then she could come back and be, once she learns all these things, she comes back to the school at some point,
Yeah. And this is, who knows what would have been planned, but I think it would have been cool if like a time jump happened. What am I Southern? A time jump happened. And maybe they ended up in college. I don't know. Like maybe Cleo and Caleb, some vampire witch, I don't know, fuck shit up shit. I don't know. Like that would have been cool. I would have loved to do that. So,
yeah. What could have been? What could have been? What could have been? I know.
What could have been? It's like the ex that you thought you were gonna marry.
Yeah, literally. And you're like, so true. Wow.
I hit too close to home.
Triggered. I'm just kidding. Oh shit. Well, Omono, I want to thank you for your time today because this was so lovely. You are the best. I'm so glad we could finally do this.
I know. Adam, be my friend.
I will 100%. I will 100% be your friend. Of course I will. Of course, you're amazing. Why wouldn't I want to be your friend? You're everything, okay?
Not me thinking, look, I was like, oh, did that interview start? Because I just was like,
hello, me.
friend,
yeah. No, yeah, literally. That's why I was like, it's always good with like the vibes. I'm like, you can like, straight up. I was like, yeah, I knew it was gonna be great. Like I knew. I was like,
I should have answered like this. You know?
I would have been like, honestly, I would have actually panicked. I was like, hey. I didn't give. I would have been like, hey.
I'd be like this. I have 5 minutes for them, so speed round.
I'm on a schedule. Can we hurry it up, please?
I have lunch plans with Joseph Quinn.
Well, I have lunch plans with Joe Keery, so we're gonna have to.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to think of somebody to trump that. I'm like,
say Winona Ryder. That's iconic. You can't beat Winona Ryder.
I have lunch plans with no. I have lunch plans with Winona and dinner plans with Lil Nas X.
Oh God, I'm gone. I'm gone at this point. I can't do that. Nah.
Right.
That's he's king. I can't. That's like elite. I love him. All right.
This is so great. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you. Thank you for wanting to do this with me. Like, I'm just like, because I feel like I'm always the same. I'm just, Adam on you. Like I normally Adam on YouTube. Like who am I? Like, I'm not anybody. Like, so for you to take your time is really, I really appreciate it. So
you're not just.
I knew you would do that.
No. Excuse me.
Stop, please.
Yes, please. Pick up the crown.
Oh, please. No, it's your crown. It's your crown. It's not my crown.
We both have crowns. What is this?
We both have.
The world was wide enough for Adam and me.
Princess of Genovia, everybody. Royalty. That's what it is. You are royalty. And I should respect you because of that, okay?
Thank you.
I think my face is like really red. Like I'm stressed. Anyway, it's fine. Whatever. It's fine. Whatever. I love it. Omono, thank you again for joining me. I hope you had a great time. You're welcome back anytime.
Thank you.
Anytime. But I really appreciate you. So I hope you thrive, and I'll be on Netflix's door, Hulu's door, Disney Plus, whatever the fuck channel. I'll be there. With a sign, I'm going to hire this woman. You're amazing. So you're gonna go far. You're gonna thrive, okay? You're gonna thrive. So all the best to you.
Go eat breakfast.
I'm gonna have a coffee, that's fine.
Bye.
All right, see you, Mona. Bye.